Hello everyone! If you guys are new to this channel, I'm Izzy. I like to do hauls, story times, and everything in between. So today I'm going to be attending a virtual hackathon. This one is called Hack the Six. It's a hackathon based in Toronto. Traditionally, people would meet up in Toronto to do the hackathon, but as many other things are right now, we're doing this virtually this year. This is my first hackathon in nearly 4 years, so consider this my long-awaited return to the hacking universe. I first started going to hackathons back in 2014, when I was in high school, but I stopped in 2016 because everything got really busy. My junior and senior year were particularly heavy, and I also got even busier as I went to college. But I'm glad to be back even though it's virtual because I really missed going to hackathons. So this hackathon starts at 6 today. I'm actually going to be calling with my team beforehand so that we can start planning and everything like that. The Discord server opened up back in the second week of August, so from then until now I've been spending that time trying to find teammates. I was able to put together a really strong team. Our skills complement each other very well, so I'm so excited to see what we're gonna make. Since there isn't really a main topic or challenge that we have to tackle for this hackathon, our possibilities are endless. Our team's idea that we're working on is an interactive bot that helps women find the best health services for their needs. We decided to focus specifically on women's health because our entire team is made up of women of color and we're all very passionate about that specific topic. I actually came up with the idea after realizing how many women in my life weren't exactly aware of the health services that they had available around them. On a bigger scale, I really feel like it shows the lack of awareness and education that we get about it. It's honestly so important for women to be aware of their own health and to get resources whenever they need them. I'm really hoping this project comes together well. I'm gonna have my team call soon, so I'll see you guys in a bit. So quick update, we had opening ceremonies that lasted about an hour and then I went to go eat dinner. So now I'm trying to design some drafts for the website that we're making. It's honestly pretty challenging. I'm trying to think of a logo and a name that I can use for this. It's good and bad that we don't really have a precedent for our project. It's good in the sense that we get to do whatever we want, but it's bad because we don't know what to do. There's just so many possibilities and you don't know which one to go through with. Especially when you have such a time constraint like this, it's really hard to decide on things. The hackathon leaders also released a list of challenges that we can complete if we want to, so we're actually looking into those too because some of them involve using different types of softwares that can be really useful for the project that we're trying to build, so we're actually deciding on what to do right now. We're going to have a group call in a few minutes and then we're going to start hacking at 9. So we spent literal hours discussing what we want on this website. So we decided that we're gonna have these forum style pages where women are able to talk about different symptoms that they have and then actual medical professionals will be able to answer them. So their answers will be highlighted and they'll have a badge next to it to show that that's an actual professional answering that. In addition to that, we want to have a chatbot option where people that aren't comfortable posting their symptoms online or need a more urgent answer can ask their questions there. Since we can't really develop a full-fledged website in a weekend, we're just making a detailed framework that will simulate the process of going through the website. So tonight I'm working on the visual elements of it. I'm just going to make some wireframes to fully envision what I want and kind of finalize all the design choices because by seeing all the details together I can fine-tune everything. It's literally 11 right now. I'm so tired. I think I'm just gonna show you guys my stuff tomorrow. I can't. This felt like such a long day and it wasn't even a full hacking day. Tomorrow's gonna be super long. But yeah, now that we got a clear idea, I'm really excited for this. I know that we'll be able to put together something really good. Okay, I'm gonna finish the wireframes and then go to sleep. I can't sleep alone. But I'm overcome. So this is the second day. It's going to be really long because this is basically the day where we get everything done. It's the main time to create our project, to make the demo video for it, send everything in. So it's gonna be really busy. I've been up since 9 a.m. We had a group call again and now we've just been working on our own stuff for the past few hours. I already took one nap today, and then I also showered because showering is important, and then I also ate because food is very, very important as well. You don't want to be starving out here. So I've been continuing to work on the designs. I'm also copywriting, not to be confused with copywriting. If you guys don't know what copywriting is, it's essentially like writing up all the text that's gonna go on the webpage. I'm handling almost all of the creative things while everyone else is working on the hard code stuff. We also have to film a demo video later, so I'm going to be editing that as well. Everything is coming along together way better than I expected, honestly. We have a good amount done already, and with the amount of time we have left, I feel like we can still accomplish a lot more. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work now so you guys can enjoy some sped up videos of me working on things.
I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometimes I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love it. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh baby, I don't need love me. Hey, hey. Cause I love I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care, I'm fine, I'm fancy brighter.
Now I do feel like women are adopting the confidence that was within, and now being able to exude that, having a voice, and now speaking to their accomplishments, it is helping us accelerate a lot faster in the workplace.
I remember when I said I wanted to be a software developer, my dad told me, and he was a software developer as well for a while, that was too hard for a woman. We're definitely starting to see like these programs being implemented at like the company level, but I think that we should really start implementing these things earlier and earlier, maybe even like high school programs to encourage younger students to sort of take a look at these things that they might not even have considered, and like earlier on in university programs as well, which women in computer science is definitely working a lot to achieve. But yeah, we definitely need to take a look at the institutional causes of why we are seeing less like women in STEM even now.
I feel like sometimes we put the onus and responsibility of showing up and being confident and being present on the woman and the individual, when really, like Stephanie was saying, it is a societal issue, so it should be, training for parents to be socially conscious and raise their children in a way that's engaging, where they have access to different things. And for a lot of, low-income families and things like that, and, people from those demographic, it's harder for them to be so hands-on with their children.
I would also say that this definitely does affect like their confidence levels throughout. I remember when I was first offered a position at my job, I was so hesitant to take it because I felt like I knew absolutely nothing. I definitely suffered from like imposter syndrome and confidence issues, despite like having studied all of this and having just as much knowledge as like any other person who would have started in this job. And just the crippling self-doubt that you sort of face because you have people constantly externally telling you that, hey, you probably aren't that good at this, or hey, because you look a certain way, you're probably like inferior at doing something than some other person.
I spent the entire day making design mockups and writing up text, but I'm just about done now actually. So these are all the design mockups I made. So we have the home page, the about page, the community tab once the user is logged in. This is what it looks like when someone clicks on a specific post in the forum. And this is what it's supposed to look like when someone opens up the chatbot. Also, this is a screenshot of how the live website looks so far, and it honestly looks so good. Like, I'm so excited for it. Then this is a document that has all the text that we're putting on the website. I labeled everything based on what page we should put it on. So this is for the home page, this is for the about page, the forum page, and then this is for the specific forum post page. And then what I did just now was create a little presentation that we're going to be using for our demo video. It's just a very short presentation that just has the title, our goals that we accomplished, the tools that we used, then just a little transition slide into the demo. It honestly took way longer than I thought to decide on the smaller design choices. Like, I had a general idea of what I wanted to do in the beginning, but once I started putting stuff on the page, there were certain things that just seemed to clash with each other, so I had to keep making little changes. I feel like it just goes to show how important the little details are in pulling the final design together. I also had a little bit of trouble copywriting because I had to write from multiple different different perspectives. So for example, I was writing some promotional text for the Flora website. Then I had to write from the perspective of actual users of the website. So for example, like in the little forum section, I had to like write a fake post about experiencing some sort of weird symptoms down there. And then on top of all of that, I had to write an answer in the viewpoint of a medical professional, which I know nothing about whatsoever. I just ended up picking like a very general symptom that has like a bunch of different causes. So then I just ended up listing all of it in my doctor answer. I'm really glad that I got a lot of control of the design work because that's something I really enjoy doing and I want to increase my skills in. So that's just a very quick update. I'm about to go eat dinner soon and then I'll continue working after that. Hello to everyone from Hack the Six. I'm Isabel and I worked as a designer for this amazing project called Flora. So Flora was inspired by these two main problems that we plan to tackle within our project. The first is how women don't feel comfortable going to the clinic during the COVID-19 pandemic, so women aren't able to get regular checkups. And the second problem that we talked about was how women aren't aware and educated about their reproductive health because there's so much taboos within different societies. In many countries and many cultures, it's considered inappropriate and bad to talk about these things, even though it's an issue that affects lots of people all over the world. So our solution to this was to create a website dedicated to providing a safe space for women to share any health concerns that they have and to connect them to sexual health professionals, all from the comfort of their own homes. I used Figma to draft all the wireframes and finalize all of the design choices. And I also used Adobe Illustrator to edit images and create the graphics that you see in Flora's website. In terms of technical tools, we used Dialogflow and Google Cloud to create the Flora bot, which is an interactive chatbot within the Flora website. We used React Bootstrap to build Flora's user interface. And finally, we used Git and GitHub to manage Flora's source code. And with that, we're going to show you a live working demo of Flora.
Hi, I'm Deborah and I worked on the user interface of Flora. Jackie is a 22-year-old woman whose friend is facing some symptoms related to her sexual health. She recently posted this concern on Flora to find out what the problem could be. Jackie just first logs in and she can see where she recently posted. She sees a response from Dr. Jane, who is a gynecologist with 10 years experience. Dr. Jane provides her with educated advice on what to do next. Another way that Jackie could have found this information is through the Flora bot, which is our chatbot.
Hi, I'm Doris. I work on the back end of this amazing project, Flora. So after speaking with Dr. Jane, Jackie decided to recommend this Flora website to her friend Lily. Lily is too shy to post on the community, so she wanted to give FloraBot a shot. She found FloraBot on every single site page, so she decided to have a conversation. And FloraBot is very friendly, greeting her with a gift. So she's definitely feeling good after that nice introduction. And FloraBot is asking her if she's having some symptom, and she is currently experiencing a little bit of symptom. And she's sexually active. She's not feeling so much discomfort, so I guess she will just reply no. And there's some question about irregularity with the discharge. And yeah, there is a little bit of cottage cheese-like. FloraBot said there might be some yeast infection. Lily doesn't really know much about yeast infection, so she wants to learn more. And surely there's some colorful image, there's some link, so she decided to click on it. And this link led her to a trusted source, and after reading that, she realized she only needed an over-the-counter pill. She wants to have a little banter with her bot, and our bot is prepared. Alright, so let's ask. And she actually gets to learn the 4 amazing developers, which is us. So this is just part of what FloraBot can do.
Hi, I'm Anika. I worked on the backend of our app and trained our chatbot for natural language processing. So let's look at a conversation between Lara, who is Jackie's 18-year-old sister. One morning, Lara woke up super worried about an issue. She was too scared to serve Google about it because previously she came across a lot of incorrect information and exaggerated diagnosis. So this time she reached out to FloraBot. She says FloraBot that she's super worried. FloraBot asks her what problem she's facing, and she says menstruation because she is facing delayed periods. Then FloraBot asks her how often she faces the symptoms. Lara actually almost always faces them. FloraBot tells her that she might have one of the most common sexual health disease called PCOS and guides her to an credible article where she can learn more about it and encourages her to go visit a doctor. Now let's look at another conversation. Mrs. Brown is a 40-year-old woman. She hasn't been to the gynecologist in 3 months due to the COVID lockdown and is still scared to go. This time she gives try to FloraBot. She says FloraBot that she's scared of getting breast cancer. So FloraBot prompts her to a relevant video content about self-examination and article about breast health. So FloraBot has credible sources stored in an AI-regulated database. It is a healthcare bot with a friendly sentiment and can be trusted by women of all ages as a go-to health agent. FloraBot is by no means an expert. It is a great place for seeking emotional comfort, access to resources, and initial health predictions. Thank you.
So I didn't vlog this morning because I was too busy getting our submission ready. After last night, we were just so tired and we just said, yeah, we're gonna submit this tomorrow. We don't need to do this today. So I woke up at like 9:30 to get all the parts for the submission ready. And good thing is we submitted it on time, so that's great. So the judges are currently looking at everyone's projects right now, and I think by 2 o'clock we'll be able to know who the finalists are and also who the award winners are. I really do hope we win an award, but even if we don't, we still made a really great project and I'm honestly so proud of it. Our entire project is actually on DevPost right now. It includes some more details of our inspirations and our experience with the project overall. And the code we made is also public, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave the DevPost link in the description box. In addition to that, they had this panel featuring college dropouts that became entrepreneurs. It was really interesting to see their perspectives on why they dropped out and how they were able to get where they are now. Personally, I haven't considered dropping out because for my longer term life goals, I want to be like a creative director. And usually for those kind of positions, they require at least a bachelor's degree, if not like a master's or something like that. So I'm staying in school because that is what I do want to achieve later on in life. But I do understand that college is definitely not for everyone. I can definitely see the allure in dropping out because it gives you the control of your education, so you get to learn what you want to. And you can also become self-employed. There's honestly just so much freedom when it comes to that. But one thing they emphasized in the panel is that if you're seriously considering dropping out, you need to have a really solid plan to go with. They talked about their experiences, and what I learned is that dropping out is definitely not like the easy way out. It's definitely really hard either way, whether you're in college or out of college. It all comes down to really knowing what you want and having the resources to achieve that, or if you don't immediately have the resources, then being able to find them. Overall, it was really eye-opening for me because as someone who's still taking the more traditional route to achieve my career goals, and also since I don't really know many people that have dropped out, it was really nice to see that perspective. It was inspiring to me too because the people that were featured on the panel are just so driven and passionate about what they do. I also found it interesting how most of the panelists were Asian, and there's definitely a whole stigma within Asian families all over the world that if you drop out, you're immediately a failure. And that no matter how far you get in life or how much success you achieve in your lifetime, they'll just never be proud of you. One of the panelists brought that up and he basically said if they're never going to be happy with what you do, then you might as well just do whatever you want and not really let their opinion dictate what you do. I definitely understand that sentiment a lot because I'm an art major and my parents were definitely not crazy about it when I wanted to switch from computer science to art, and I know for a fact that they're still not very favorable of it right now. And there's a possibility that they may never actually be favorable of it. But that's perfectly fine because I get to do what I want to do and I know that I'll be able to set myself on a path where I can succeed. It's 1:54 right now, so I'm on Discord just waiting for them to make the announcement. I actually look like a greaseball right now, but it's okay, it's okay. I'm not seeing anyone. The only people seeing this will be you guys, so it's okay. Oh my god, they're typing, they're typing. Hello? Oh my god, they stopped typing. Okay, they started typing again. We're all good here, we're all good. Oh my god, they keep... It's like they start typing and then they stop typing. Oh my gosh, this is so... It makes me so anxious. Those 3 dots are just making me so nervous. He even said we're releasing the top 6 finalists in a moment. Stay tuned. Like, hello, where is it now? I thought they were also going to announce like the winners for like the smaller awards, but yeah, we didn't get picked to be finalists. But honestly, I still think we did an amazing project. Award or no award, no one can tell me otherwise, okay? So now that that's over, I have a few hours before they do their final presentations and then they announce the smaller challenge winners. So I'll just rest a little bit until then. I'll see you guys.
I can see it in your face that you got something to say. I've been waiting so damn long, so sped it up.
Our next hack. Accenture is a global management consulting company, and the team at Accenture challenged hackers to use innovative tech for good. The winners of this challenge will be all set and ready for back to school with new Herschel backpacks for each member. And the winner of this challenge is Flora.
As you guys just saw, we won a sponsor award. It's for the most innovative use of tech for social good. I'm honestly so happy we got an award. We believed in this project from the start and it really shows in the amount of work that we put into it. I would honestly love to see this become an actual thing. I'm not sure how possible that is, but I feel like if we do still want to continue working on this project and developing it, it could become something really great. I'm so grateful for everyone on the team, and I actually hope that I can see them someday. Toronto really isn't that far from me, so maybe one day when all this corona shit is over, you'll see a vlog of us having an in-person reunion. With that is the end of this vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me go through the entire process of a hackathon. Even though it wasn't exactly how I would do it in person, I definitely do want to make another vlog of an in-person hackathon sometime in the future. This was my first time being back at the hackathon in like 4 years, and now I remember why I miss it so much. Everything that you learn and all the experiences that you get are so unique and unforgettable. Again, if you guys want to check out our project, I'll leave it in the description box for everyone to look at. Take care and I'll see you guys in my next video.